Hey guys, and welcome back to another new Animal Crossing video. I'm Crossing Channel, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at what you can expect from the Festivale event, which is the next major event coming up in Animal Crossing New Horizons. This event will be added with an update sometime in late January, and we're going to talk about what you can expect based on previous Animal Crossing games. So if you're excited for this video, be sure to leave a like, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and turn on channel notifications for more Animal Crossing videos. Now, if you don't know, Festivale is an event that tends to happen sometime in the spring. It can be either snowing or it can be green out, depending on when it happens. And Festivale is hosted by a character named Pave. Now, Pave is a peacock who loves feathers and loves to dance. And the main goal of Festivale is going to be to collect feathers for Pave so that you can get some cool event-themed items. It's very similar to other events in Animal Crossing where you need to collect certain things for the character and then you can get some rewards. So that's basically the main gist of Festivale. This is the new character you'll be meeting, Pave. He is very fun, and I know he's quite a popular character. I personally love him a lot. I think he's one of the funniest characters in the game, so I can't wait to see him return in Animal Crossing New Horizons, with his event being added back in. Now, a question that some of you may be wondering is, when is this event actually going to happen? And it seems likely that according to the calendar of when we can sort of expect these to happen via the Animal Crossing Wikipedia page, that it will be happening on February 15th. Of course, this event will most likely happen outside of resident services and the plaza, like all of the main events do, so you should get an announcement from Isabelle on that day, provided the update has come out and you've updated your game. So that's very exciting, and this is where we can basically expect to see Pave doing a big dance, hopefully with lots of other characters dancing around too. Festivale is also really cool because confetti actually falls from the sky, so that's something that we can hopefully enjoy. It should still be snowing at this point, I believe, on February the 15th, so it won't be green this year, but you can enjoy it with the snow. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the main thing you're going to want to be collecting throughout this Festivale event is feathers, with there being a bunch of different colours. Pave will most likely ask you for a specific colour like he did in New Leaf, and you'll need to collect a certain amount of that colour to give to him. Once you do, you should get a present from Pave, which will be an exclusive item to this event. So like I said, it mostly works like a lot of the other events in Animal Crossing. There's nothing too crazy here unless they decide to change it up majorly for New Horizons, but it seems likely to me that it'll follow the same pattern as New Leaf and also City Folk, which was actually the first game I was introduced in. So this event hasn't been in Animal Crossing since the very start. It's only been there since Animal Crossing City Folk. Now, as you can see on the screen, there is actually a rainbow feather you could collect as well, which was the rarest. And if you gave this to Pave, you'd get a special prize. He'd do a really amazing dance for you. He's just such a great character, and I can't wait to be collecting feathers again in Animal Crossing New Horizons, unless they do decide to change it up. But that seems very unlikely given that Pave is a peacock. Of course, his feathers are going to fly everywhere with him dancing, so that makes a lot of sense to me. Now, one of the other fun parts of this event is the mini-games that you can actually play with your villagers. So in order to get the right feathers for Pave, you can either go around getting them with your net, or you can actually trade feathers with your villagers. Now, they'll do games where it's like, if you win the prize, you'll get a feather from them, but if you don't win the game, you'll have to give them one of your feathers. So it can be a bit risky, but trading can be a good idea if your villagers do have a feather that you want and that you need to get that Pave has requested. So for example, let's say Blanche here had a white feather that you needed to give to Pave, but you only had blue feathers. You could do a little game with her and a little trade, which is a lot of fun. Now, the games are kind of pretty simple. There's stuff like rock, paper, scissors, and other different kinds of guessing games where they'll do sort of expressions and you can guess what they are. I don't know how these are going to work in Animal Crossing New Horizons yet, of course, but I imagine they'll be very similar to the games that you can actually play with your campers at the campsite. I'm imagining most likely they're just going to reuse those games. So if you're familiar with the games that you can play with campers at the campsite, I imagine they'll be very similar to that. That just makes the most sense to me. But yes, this is a good way to get the feathers you need if you can't find them around your island with your net. Of course, you could actually trade with other players too. So for example, you could have a friend come over and give you feathers too in previous games. So hopefully that'll be the case here too, where you can trade with your friends to get the right kinds of feathers that you need. Because, for example, let's say you've got an inventory full of blue feathers but you need white feathers, it could be a good idea to send some of those over to your friend so your friend can send you some white feathers so that you can actually complete the task that Pave has set forward for you so that you can get the exclusive items for the event. Now, I've talked a lot about the items, but what do they actually look like and how do I think they're going to change in Animal Crossing New Horizons? In Animal Crossing City Folk and Animal Crossing New Leaf, this is basically what they look like. It's sort of a wooden theme with this blue and kind of white sort of motif going on, and I've got to be honest with you guys, I never really liked how this looked. I always thought it looked a bit tacky. I mean, it does kind of match with Pave, that's why they did it like this, but I just didn't really think the design of it was too great. Now, with Animal Crossing New Horizons allowing us to place furniture outdoors, it seems very likely to me that this furniture will not return. In pretty much every event we've seen for Animal Crossing New Horizons, the furniture that they had in previous games, the furniture sets, have been replaced with stuff that can usually fit outdoors. I mean, take a look at the Halloween pumpkin furniture, and the Toy Day furniture, the Turkey Day furniture, the Bunny Day furniture. It all changed in Animal Crossing New Horizons, so I reckon this furniture will change too. I'm guessing we'll get something more colourful, something that really matches Festivale and the confetti sort of theme that's gone outdoors. Maybe some cool new arches that we can have. I don't think they're going to do any furniture that you can really work indoors like this. I think the only exception to that was perhaps Turkey Day, where the furniture there was kind of more themed around what you'd place indoors, like a table and chairs. But it seems like for the rest of the events, they've kind of wanted to give you furniture for these events that you can place outdoors and decorate your island with. Now, this works in one way and it doesn't work in another, because obviously if you've got the furniture for Festivale, you're probably not going to want to display it outside when Festivale has ended, whereas you can only really get it on the day that Festivale happens. So unless they decide to make Festivale a week-long event like they did with Bunny Day, which I don't think they're going to do, you probably won't get too much time to actually display it outside. Though of course, there's nothing stopping you from displaying it outside. You're free to display furniture whenever you want in Animal Crossing New Horizons. So let's see what this furniture is like. I'm hoping it's the type of furniture which will look good all year around. You know, the pumpkins furniture that we got looks really good and works with a lot of stuff. So I'd like something like that. And that'd be really great to see. So we'll have to see what items they do for this event, but I'm sure there'll be a lot of new items to check out. So I'd love for you guys to tell me in the comment section down below if you're excited for the Festivale event in Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm super excited for it and I can't wait to cover it when it actually comes out and when we get the trailer for the January update. So be sure to turn on channel notifications if you haven't already so you can stay tuned for any Animal Crossing updates in the future. I want to give a big thanks to my channel members, the Bob's Gang, for supporting this channel. If you want to become a channel member and get a whole bunch of cool perks like exclusive emojis, badges by your name, a feature at the end of every video, exclusive content and more, be sure to click the join button or the link in the description to become a member of the Bob's Gang. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe for more Animal Crossing content. You can check out my links and my merch in the description, and you can check out 2 more Animal Crossing videos on the right side of the screen. Thank you once again for watching, and catch you in the next video.